If you are into sales of gadgets, electronics, accessories, and repairs, the JT POS software got you covered. How? Let me show you. I'll come under services, products. I'm going to be creating some product. The first product I will create maybe laptops. I'll give it a code of LS. I'll save this. Then I'll create another product, laptop batteries. I'll give it a code of maybe LB. I'll save this product. I'll create another product. Let me add one more product, maybe flash. I'll give it a code of maybe FH, and I'll save this. For this example, I've created 3 products. One is laptops, laptop batteries, flash. Whatever gadget you are selling, you can add it to the list. So we're working with these 3 products. I'll come under services and service list. I'll be adding some services. Under the service list, we're going to be creating some product service that we can sell. My product service, that's HP Folio, and it has a code of 9470. So this is HP Folio 9470. I'll save this. Then I'll add another laptop, maybe MacBook, and under this MacBook I'll create maybe a MacBook Pro 2020. I'll save this product. Then let's create some for batteries. For batteries, I will add one battery Dell with a code Dell D620 battery. This will be for battery. I'll save the product. I'll create another one for HP. Let's assume HP battery, HP, and the code of that HP battery, let's assume is HP 460p. HP 460p. I'll save this as a product. Then I'll create that of flash, and the flash I want to create for is let's use SanDisk, and I'll be creating for maybe the 32 gigabyte. I'll save this product. I haven't saved this. I can now come and add price list of our product in stock. To do that, I'll click on add service price. Then I'll select the first one here, which is laptops 9470, that's Folio. Then I'll give it the price. Let's assume it's 180,000. This can be in any currency, maybe dollar, pounds, euros, naira, whichever is your currency, whichever currency is going to work. So for this example, I'm using the Nigerian naira. So let's assume this is 180,000 naira for this Folio. I'll save it. It's going to automatically add it. So you can see now that we now have one product for sales, laptops, HP Folio. I'm going to create another product, and I'll select laptops again. This time it's going to be the MacBook Pro 2020, and let's assume it's 800,000. We're selling this for 800,000, either naira, dollar, whatever currency you're using. I'm going to save this. It's going to create that product for us. So you can see that laptop MacBook Pro 2020 is created. Let's go and add another service. I'll come here and I'll select batteries, and I'll select Dell D6020. Let's assume the price for this Dell 620 is 20,000. Let's assume the price is 20,000. I'm going to save this. I'm going to create another one for flash. So I'll select flash, then 32 gig. Then I'll enter the price. Let's assume the price for 32 gig is 15,000. I'm going to enter that price and I'll click on save. So you can see that we've created 5 products that we can sell. Then if you come under the quantity, you discover that the quantity is reflecting 0. This is where we're going to add the quantity of product that we are selling. So for this example, I'll just add that of 3 products. So let's add for that for HP Folio 9470. So I'll come to add quantity. Let's assume for this we have maybe it's HP. You can enter whatever details you want to enter, maybe the address, the invoice number supplied by HP. Let's assume the invoice number is 24 this whatever is the invoice number, whatever details you want to enter, supplied by, you can put the name of the company, the address, whatever you want to put. So let's assume the quantity we purchased was 12 pieces of HP folio 9470. I'm going to click on update quantity, and you will see that the quantity has been updated to 12. Then for flash, let's assume this SanDisk flash, we bought 30 pieces of it by, let's say, SanDisk. Then the quantity is supplied, let's assume it's 30 pieces. We bought 30 pieces. I can update quantity. Then I can click on OK. You can see that the quantity has been updated. Then I can come down to let's say batteries, HP batteries. I'm going to add the quantity supplied again by HP, with the same invoice number. Then you can have the new quantity. How many did we purchase? Let's assume we purchased 20 also. We're going to update our quantity. Okay, so you can now see that this quantities has been updated. You can edit and change the price. You can edit and change the price of each of these items. Since we have products in stock, we can now proceed to make sales. I'll go to the dashboard. You're going to be seeing the difference. We have two interfaces, POS1 and POS2. So this is a POS2 interface, and let's use the POS1 interface to make sales. Now, to make sales, we already have 3 customers registered: walk-in customer, John Doe, and Sarah Lovely. Take for instance that John Doe is the one patronizing us, and his account number is JT2. His name is John Doe. You can either search with his name or his account number. So I'll enter his account number here, JT2, and click on search. And this is going to fetch out the record of John Doe. So John Doe's record has been fetched out. This is his name. This is his account number, unique account number, his phone number, and he has a balance of 0 naira. He doesn't have any money he has deposited, or we are not owing him any amount of money. Now he's about to make sales today, so I'm going to enter today's date, and delivery date is today. Then what is he buying? Let's assume he's buying flash. We can select. You can see that we have 3 items. We have 3 products reflecting, because these are the 3 products we have created: flash, laptop batteries, and laptops. So let's assume he's buying flash. I'll select flash and click on select product, and all the item that has flash will come up. So from this list, we only have 1 item, and that is the 32 gig flash. So I will select that and add it to cart. Let's assume he's buying. If he's buying maybe 2, once I click on cart, it's going to automatically update the quantity and the price. If I click again, it's going to update it to 3, or I can manually do this. Let's assume he's buying 4. This same effect is going to be achieved. Then also John Doe is buying laptop batteries. I'll click on select product, and it's going to bring out all the laptop batteries we have in stock, we have registered. So we have laptop battery D620 and laptop battery 460p, that's the HP. Let's assume he's buying the D6020 battery. I'll select it and click on add to cart. It's going to add that battery to cart. Then lastly, let's also assume he's buying the laptop from us. I'm going to select product, and all the laptops we have will come up. We have laptop 9470, that's the folio, and we have the laptop Pro 20, that's a MacBook. So let's assume it's the MacBook is buying. I can add, but we don't have the MacBook, so I'll select the folio 9470 and add to cart. So these are the products he's buying. Automatically the software is going to calculate the total amount. So the total amount for these transaction is 260,000. And you have means of payments. You can use transfer, POS, cash, check, not paid. If the customer is not paying, you can use not paid. You can use check, you can use cash, POS, or transfer. So let's assume it's using POS to pay. Are we giving a discount? If you're giving a discount, let's assume we're giving a discount of 1,000. I can enter that amount here. 1,000 is going to subtract it from the total amount, as you can see. Then enter amount. Let's assume this customer is paying this money in full, so I'm going to be entering the full amount here. Bam. And once I do that, you discover that the sales is balanced. It doesn't have any outstanding balance to pay. If I come here and I deduct, you will see that it's going to reflect that it's not correct. But once I add this, is going to tell us that everything is okay. So we have entered for this customer. I'm going to click on generate receipt, and the receipt for this transaction is going to be generated. This will carry your company name. Like I'm using JT Services. address, phone number, whatever you want to reflect here can reflect on your receipt. Then the invoice number of this receipt is 067. That's the invoice number. The name is John Doe. His account number, the date it was delivered. It was delivered on that same date. We can now see the items he bought, the total amount he stated here, customer balance, discount. We gave him a discount of 1,000. Amount paid. This is the amount paid. Remaining balance, doesn't have any remaining balance. Mode of payment is POS, generated by admin SS. So whoever is selling for this customer is going to show at the end of it that this was a customer that sold for this client. Now I haven't done this. I'm going to click on save. Now, okay, it has generated the final receipt as at this time. And when I click on print, now this is a final receipt. You can either save this as a PDF that you can forward to the customer, or you can, if you have a thermal printer, you can select the thermal printer setting, and this is going to generate the receipt in thermal printer form. All I have to do is to come over here to set it properly to the size of thermal printer I want. I'll use a 57 by 90 mm, and once I select that, it's going to give me a nice looking thermal receipt. So this the final receipt is going to carry all the details, as you can see, is reflecting here: the customer John Doe, his account number, date ordered, delivery date, and all the items are clearly stated here. Then we can go ahead and print this receipt for this customer, and as long as the thermal printer is connected to our devices, it's going to print the receipt. I'm going to be using POS 2 to make the next sale, so you see how it works. So I'll click on POS 2. Now, what and the customer we want to sell to is Sarah Lovely. So I'll just enter account details here, and it's going to search her out. Now we have Sarah Lovely selected. Her balance also is 0 naira. Now, what the difference between the POS 2 and POS 1 is: POS 2 is used for repairs or items you outsource outside your shop. Let's assume Sarah Love wants to buy HP ZBook 15 and we don't have it in stock. We're outsourcing, but we are selling to her. You can now use POS 2 to sell. Now this is how it works. I will just enter HP ZBook 15 and how many quantities she buying. She's buying one quantity. What is the price I'm giving her? Yes, I'm giving it to her at 500,000. Let's assume she's paying 500,000 for it. We can add it to cart. Then let's also assume that Sarah Lovely, she's also buying a phone, a Galaxy S24 Ultra phone from us, and the quantity also is 1, and the price for this 400,000. I will add this to cart. So we already have two products: our HP ZBook 15, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's assume she has an iPhone SR and we're helping her to change the screen of that phone, and the quantity here is 1. I will also add this. Then the price, let's assume it's 100,000. I'm going to add it to cart. Then finally, she has 3040 G6 that she wants us to format for her and also repair the charging port. So we're going to be giving it, and this is 1. So what's the price? So for this HP EliteBook 3040 G6, we are formatting the laptop and also fixing the charging port of the laptop. So whatever is the service fee we're charging her, I'm going to enter that here. It's costing her 25,000. So I'm going to enter that amount. I'll add this to cart. So once we have cross-checked and everything is okay, that she's okay with the price of the HP ZBook 15, the Galaxy S24 Ultra, the iPhone SR screen, then the HP EliteBook that she's formatting and also fixing the charging port. Once all this has been satisfied, okay, then she can go ahead and make payment. This is the total amount here she's paying is 665,000, which she may pay cash, or if she's paying half, there's also the window of paying half payment until when she's coming to take this product. So let's assume she's paying a part payment, so she's paying an amount of 660,000. You can now see that she has a balance of 5,000 to pay. Then the mode of payment, let's assume is cash. You can select cash. We're not giving her any discount. We can go and generate our receipt, and once everything is okay, we can save this receipt. Once you save this receipt, it's going to bring out the receipt, so we can go ahead and print this receipt for her. Then this is a receipt, so we can print this receipt and give it to her.
If you now come to our dashboard, you can now see all the report of sales that has been made. Sales summary. Sales today, we have made 924,000 naira. We're using the Nigerian naira. If it is dollars, we can use dollars, pounds, euros, whichever currency in the world you want to apply to this software is going to work. Amount paid, you can now see the amount that has been paid today is 919,000 naira. Over here you can see the balance payment of 5,000 that is left from the transaction of Sarah Lovely is reflecting here. Sales today, expenses today, we haven't made any expense, so the net profit for today's sales is 924,000. Then delivered orders, we have delivered 1 job, we have a pending job of 4 to deliver. Registered customers, we have 3 customers registered. Paid today is 919,000. There have not been any credit payment for today. The next thing we want to do, we want to print a standard receipt for Sarah Lovely. The first receipt we print is just a quick receipt that she can live with, and subsequently we can give her a standard receipt. So I'm going to be clicking on update invoice to print a standard receipt for Sarah Lovely. So I'll click on update invoice. Then I have to enter the invoice number of the transaction we made for her, which is 069. Once I enter 069, I'm going to click on search invoice. Now you can, over here, these are all the items of that invoice 069. It has been popped up. You can see the laptop she bought, the phone she bought, this for the screen she wants to fix, and this for the laptop, the HP EliteBook 1040 G6 that she's formatting and fixing the charging port. So to update this receipt to a formal receipt, I'm going to click on update. I'll be entering the details of this laptop that she's buying, this HP ZBook 15. To do that, I'll click on update, and once I'm done clicking on update, under details I'll fill in all the details of the laptop. Over here you can see the model is HP ZBook 15, the brand is HP, the condition is a brand new laptop, that means the laptop is brand new. Then the processor is Core i7, the RAM is 16 gigabytes, the storage is 1 terabyte. Then you can enter the serial number, whatever details of the electronics or the product that you're selling, you can fill in the details there. Then I can come here and upload the image of that laptop. I'll click on choose image, so I'll select the image. So this is an image of the laptop she's buying. These are the picture of the ZBook that she's buying. Then once I've done that, I'll click on update, and it's going to update that. Then I will come to the next item, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I'll click on update, then come here to update these details. I'll paste the details here. You can now see model is Galaxy S24 Ultra brand. The brand is Samsung. The condition is brand new. It doesn't have a card slot. The storage is 256 gigabyte. The camera is a triple camera megapixel, and everything. Then you can enter the serial number of the laptop or the IMEI number, whatever details you want to enter. You can go in here. Then I can also choose the image for this laptop. So these are image of the image of the phone she's buying, the Samsung S24. I'll select that, and it's going to bring up the image. I'll update it. Then that of the iPhone SR, I'll click here. Then for this, I'll put the details of this is a replacement and service charge for a damaged screen. Then I'll select the screen that I'm changing. Let's assume this is a screen that I want to use to replace the broken. This is a screen that we'll be using to replace the damaged screen. I'll update this. Then I'll come to the last item here, which is HP EliteBook 3040 G6. I'll click on update. Then for this, then I can select the image of the laptop. So these are laptops that we are formatting. I'll select here. You can put the serial number of the laptop, whatever details of the laptop you want to fill in here. You can also fill in here, and you click on update. Then since we've updated all the items on this list, we can now print a standard and formal invoice for this transaction. To do that, all I have to do is to copy the invoice number. I'll fill in the invoice number here. Then I'll come over here to select print standard receipt. Once I've selected print standard receipt and I've entered the invoice number, I'll click on search invoice, and here we go. It has brought up a standard invoice for this transaction. Your company logo can appear here, the name of your company is going to be here, the address of your company, phone number, whatever details you want to reflect is going to be reflecting on this invoice. Look at the name of the customer, Sarah Lovely, the invoice number, account number, the date ordered, the invoice. You can now see that the service for this laptop, one quantity. Look at the price, look at the total, look at the details of the laptop, look at the picture of the laptop is showing. For the phone, the Galaxy S24 Ultra that she is buying, one quantity at the rate of 40,000. You can see that all the details also is reflecting, and the phone is also appearing here. Then for the iPhone SR screen that is changing one, the price is 100,000, and for one replacement and service charge for a damaged screen is a screen. Then you can also see that of the HP Lite book for formatting and changing of damaged charging port. You can see now. Then if you come over here, you can now see the total amount of the transaction. Discount, we didn't give her any discount. She has a remaining balance of 5,000 to pay. The customer balance, she doesn't have any balance with us. Amount paid, she paid 660,000. The mode of payment was cash. Now let's go ahead and generate this receipt. Now imagine the thrill, the satisfaction, the professionalism of sending such a receipt for a transaction to your customer. So this is the final receipt that you can send as a PDF to your customer or to the company that is patronizing you. You are sure going to be having services from such company, and that is what the JT POS software does. It gives you a professional receipt that stands out. To look at all the services that this customer bought, you can now see it is reflecting on this invoice. The product, the picture of the product is there, the details is there, the total amount, the price, the quantity, the services, and also you can see the amount of this transaction. Everything is stated, the remaining balance, everything is captured on this receipt. Print this if you have a printer connected, or you can save this as a PDF that you can forward to your customer on WhatsApp or to their email, or whichever mode you want to use to forward to them. We can go back and generate sales report. If I go to report and click on sales report, over here I can generate sales report for today to today, and all the sales for today is going to come up. Now look at all the sales I made to John Doe and Sarah Lovely. You can now see that everything here is reflecting. Everything is reflecting over here.
Features: track multiple customer orders efficiently, provide clear invoices, charge per item, store customer details, offer repeat service discounts, accept cash, POS, transfers, check, manage costs and monitor revenue growth. You can choose between the offline and online version. You can access it on your phones. Monitor the general activities of your business from the admin panel. Perform backup and restore and lots more. Get a customized quote today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe now for more software demos. Contact us for pricing and demo. YouTube, J Technology Solutions. WhatsApp, +2348130441827. Email, jtechnologysolutions@gmail.com. Facebook, J Technology Solutions. Don't wait, take your business to the next level with JT POS Software.